Hello everybody. I decided to make this video in response to some of the things I've been posting on Facebook recently, and I also have been actually wanting to start a podcast for the past little while. I've kind of played with it, like with the Word of Life and stuff like that, but an actual like serious podcast, like with an actual mic, which I have now, and talk about some of the things that I think about a lot, but don't really have a way to express it or discuss it with somebody else because it takes a lot of explaining or pre-thought or something like that because it's just what I'm interested in. A lot of history, a lot of playing back and forth with some Christian ideas that I have been taught and sometimes I think aren't backed up very well. Some things like that. So thought this was a perfect collusion of ideas and a way to start that. First off, this is posted on YouTube and Facebook, so not everybody on YouTube is going to know who I am. My name is Mickey. I live in California at the moment, and I am 26 years old. But regardless of where you know me from, all of you probably know that I question things a lot. It can be really annoying, even to myself at times. It's not really something I do on purpose. It's just kind of how my mind works, is to challenge whatever thought or thing happens to be going on, just not out of rebellion, just because I'm curious of why the thing is the way the thing is. And what that thought leads me to was to combine those two ideas and start a podcast called Questioneer. Playing off the word musketeer, kind of adventuring into finding a new place or a new land. I know it's not really what the musketeers did, but go with me here. And kind of combining those two words into like a new kind of a catchy phrase. So Questioneer is what I'm going to be calling my podcast. So I'll hopefully be starting soon. And it'll probably be hopefully more interesting than just this painting here, but this is a little bit of a short notice. So the purpose of this podcast and all the questions that I've been asking on Facebook is more or less just to question everything. I figured why not take that thing that I do naturally and do something good with it. So the point of this is to question some of these ideas more publicly, I guess, and be able to have a more coherent conversation more so than just random Facebook posts, because that's not really a very efficient way of doing things. But up to this point, I haven't really had a better way to do it or a better platform to post from. So I guess I'll start it on YouTube. My point is to find the truth the best I can, but also to have a very positive discussion between two people. I don't want it to just be an argument or just a discussion to discuss opinions, but the purpose of discussing those opinions is to find the truth. But the last thing I wanted to say before I stop, and you can go about your day, is that this isn't some sort of like religious questioning, or I'm finding that I believe in evolution instead and now I don't think God is real. It's nothing like that. It's the opposite, actually. It's finding out what somebody else believes, because why would I stop learning because I think I've found it all already? Like, even if I don't believe it, that's cool, but I'm curious to know what's out there. So it's a both and, not an either or. It's not I am questioning Christianity because I found something else. It's I'm questioning everything else because I know Christianity is true. So if we believe that the Bible is true because there are so many tens of thousands of copies, why don't we believe that ghosts are real because there are so many hundreds of thousands of sightings and reportings and possessions and all this stuff that, no, I don't have any references right now, but they come from reputable sources, I mean. So it's that sort of idea that I just want to learn. So don't be concerned. Don't be worried that I'm, going off the deep end or something like that. It's nothing along those lines. I just enjoy learning, and I want to see if I can put pieces together. And there's so much hate in the world and the internet that why would I try to be exclusively, why would I try to block somebody else's beliefs out if I can try and figure out how they work together? Now, again, I know that can be taken out of context, but that's another discussion for another day. So, see you guys later. Hopefully soon.